was Christmas, Coach.
Cool. That was yours.
It was good.
Did you go home?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was excited though for this week. Like never been to Texas, so
Ready for it to be there, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. No, this will be fun. They do a great job with it too.
Nah, okay. Look, I got
See, there you go.
hit
They
all
got
the
you
way.
right already.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got tagged there, Nick.
Yeah, I
All
sure
right.
did.
Guys, Coach, Nick, great to have you both here. Thanks for taking the time. Welcome to North Texas. Coach, if we could get just some opening comments about arriving in North Texas.
Yeah, it's great to be here. It's a bowl that so many of us have so many fond memories, whether just growing up and watching this game, especially for me, being from the state, and fourth time now at the Cotton Bowl. So very, very blessed to be here, and we've used the opportunity in the prep leading up to start to educate our team on like what playing in the Cotton Bowl really means. I mean, this is forever and ever one of the most iconic and historic games, and one of the most important games in our sport. And so, here in our first year to get a chance to bring these guys here to this area, to play in this venue, to play a great opponent, it's very, very meaningful for us. And we know the reputation of this bowl, the hospitality, just the first-class job that everybody with the Cotton Bowl does. And we're looking forward to experiencing that and getting to know everybody here and having a great week.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. From your perspective, from a player's perspective, coming to North Texas, what it means to make it to the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic.
Just really excited to be here. Team's been through a lot over the last few years. Guys that have been around, new guys too. Everyone's got their own story, and I think to have an opportunity to play in a game like this, especially for guys like me in their final year, it's huge, and we just really appreciate it. We're not going to take the opportunity for granted.
Coach, obviously you all have had a great season. Tulane's also had a great season. When you look at Tulane and what you guys will face on January 2nd, what comes to mind when you look at that team?
Well, they're fantastic. And honestly, I got to coach against them the first game last season. And so no surprise to see the job that they've done. Willie's one of the best coaches in the country. He's proved it over and over, and obviously done a phenomenal job with the group. And they've got a lot of really good football players. They've got several guys on this team that are going to play on Sundays. They've got a lot of guys that have been able to play for Coach Fritz there for multiple years, and you've seen them kind of build up in their systems and become more experienced and just really seasoned players. So, and they obviously finished the season very, very well. So, team I would say is equally strong on both sides of the ball, and it'll be a tremendous challenge. I mean, there's no question about it. It's been fun studying them, but also have a lot of respect for what they've done, and to navigate that league, win their conference championship, and be here in the Cotton Bowl is a great year for them. It's a great year for us, and it should be a fun matchup.
Nick, you talked about how this team has been in the fight for so long this season. What was it like to have a couple days off and kind of regroup?
I think it was nice for everyone to get a chance to get home and be with their families. The grind of seasons, it's taxing, and then plus you add in like throwing some finals and then working through bowl practice. It's nice to like be able to focus on football and then get a couple days to get away. Now we're back here, able to lock back in and really get going on this final bowl prep and ready for the game next Monday.
So how do you describe the practices you had at USC versus here in Dallas? Is it going to be more like a traditional game week now that you're here in the state?
It will be. It will be. We were able to get some good work, and a lot of the work was just trying to work on ourselves and the areas that we know that we need to improve as a team. And they were good, though. They were fun. They were really spirited, and looking forward to that continuing here. But we will get a full game week and give us a chance to kind of get settled back in more to the routine now that we know and expect, and that our team has a lot of confidence in.
Nick, you were talking about on the way in, you were looking forward to the trip, experience a few things. So what kind of things will you enjoy here in Texas in your time here?
Well, I grew up a big Cowboys fan, so first thing, getting to play in that stadium, practice in that stadium, that's a big deal to me. And Whataburger, of course, got to in and out, the rivalry, got to see it, got to see what it's about.
That's a heated rivalry,
yeah,
too.
it's true.
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe like checking out a Buc-ee's. Like I've heard that can be quite the experience. And then just whatever. I'm excited to see it all. Get fitted for my hat later today, and blessed to be here for sure.
Coach, it's been big layoffs since you played your last game. How do you get the team refocused after a long break, after the holiday? What have you seen from the team in trying getting refocused and ready to go for this one?
Well, it's always I wouldn't say a challenge, but it's just unique that in no other sport do you play games and all of a sudden have a month, where you don't play a game. And luckily, this staff has been through this before, and so I think it's been for us asking the team to do what they've done for the last 12 months, which is trust us and let us lay out a direction, let us lay out a path that will help them be successful, and then these guys have got to believe in it, and they've got to follow it. And when we do that, we've been pretty successful, and so we've laid out a path for them that's led to success and opportunities that this staff has been at various spots, and it's going to be up to our team to go embrace it. And then I think you've got to have the ability to look, down the line, because these bowl games, especially ones like this, I mean, you remember these games forever, and so we would expect nothing less than to put our very best foot forward.
Hey, Nick, you are the winner of the Dan S. Petty Scholar Athlete Award this year at the Cotton Bowl, representing USC. Talk about that. Talk about putting the student in student athlete.
I feel like I've just really trusted the process, it's a huge honor to receive that recognition, and lots of thanks go to my teammates and my friends, family, support staff at school. But I think I just have kind of done a good job trusting the process throughout. It's something that I will preach to my teammates, and it's just about taking tasks one at a time, whether it's in football or in the classroom. And yeah, there's been some challenging moments, but I think the way you can face those are to work through it. And it's paid me dividends, I guess, through my career here, and a very big honor kind of to go out with. So I'm very appreciative.
Coach, you've been here numerous times for championship games, for the bowl game. What did you tell your team about coming to Dallas? What it will be like to play in AT&T Stadium and be a part of something like this?
Yeah, it's a big game. It's a big venue. It's a big stage. But we've, I think for our team, in some ways, we'll be used to that. When you play your home games a mile south of downtown LA, you get used to that a little bit. Playing in this stadium is a unique experience, no question. It's one of the great stadiums, certainly in the world, and there's a lot of things that you have to understand about that. And so we'll use some of that experience from the championship games and previous Cotton Bowl experiences to share with these guys. But the biggest message is just embrace it, and then we want this game and this week to be reflective of the journey we've been on the last 12 months, and that's been our goal throughout. We've had good prep leading up, but we'll need to have great prep here leading in, and then be ready to play when the game gets here.
Any questions for Coach from the room, or for Nick? All right, Coach, Nick, thanks so much.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.